and I ended up quitting. And so I wanted to start there, and then the movie just kept going and going and going from there. But I'm like a big fan of like Comedy of Errors, His Company, like that kind of old sitcom-y stuff. So it's a little plot heavy, but once we get to the third act, it really takes off. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about, wearing so many hats in this?
I'm exhausted. We were in Chicago shooting this movie last year at this time, so, which is crazy, so it's been less than a year. We started writing the movie, and then I was raising money last year from like April until August, and somehow raised the money for this movie. Our investors are amazing, and they came right on board. And then we were shooting in September, post-production, and then we started festivals in Boston and Toronto in April of this year. So I was very naive, and I was like, we're just gonna do it. We'll just do it. I didn't realize it's supposed to take 2 years to make a movie, not 1. So I learned for next time.
You mentioned raising money. How did you raise the money for this?
I raised money for this by pitching investors. I've done crowdfunding before, and we did some crowdfunding for this for post-production. But I decided to start asking people in our community with money for money. I was like, let's do it. There's a lot of LGBT folks who can really help out. So instead of just pitching a movie, I pitched a transmedia company. Transmedia is like telling a story across multiple platforms. So I was like, what if we not just make a movie, but what if we make the app in the movie in real life? What if we actually make an app that helps women get jobs in tech and engineering and math? I was like, what if that actually happened? And what if we actually make a TV series based on these freelancers called The Freelancers? It's a half-hour comedy. And so it just became more and more, and like a YouTube series like Cabernet, I was like, why don't we make that? So it just became this multi-platform idea, and they were like, okay. So now we're working on each step of that.
I have to ask you about this cast. This is an amazing ensemble. Can you talk a little bit about everyone?
Yeah, our cast is amazing, right, guys? They're awesome. Well, I'll start with Alexandra Billings, who we were so lucky to get from Transparent, and she's on Goliath right now. She's on Broadway right now, in Nap. Yeah, so she's making her Broadway debut. She's from Chicago as well. A lot of us have Chicago roots. I lived there for 10 years. Alexandra started there at Steppenwolf and a lot of places. Malvin McCarr, who plays Sam with the glasses. We did a play together like 7 years ago in Chicago. That's how I know her. Grace Rex, who played Cynthia Sin, was my scene study partner in class like 10 years ago. And she lives in New York. And I was like, come do this movie. And she was like, cool. It's all my friends. Jennifer Bartels, who plays Jillian, my nemesis. I have known her for years. We met my freshman year of college. So I've known her. We went to East Carolina University together. So I've known her forever. Haviland Stillwell. I don't know if anyone knows Haviland in the audience. She's kind of from here. We've known each other since she was at NYU. So we were 21. So this is my friends. Megan Kavanaugh from A League of Their Own. Marla Hooch. What a hitter. I met her in LA through a Chicago Connect, and we went and watched the Blackhawks game together and became friends, and I was like, I want you to be in this movie. I love you. Yeah, it's an amazing cast. It's amazing. Yeah.
So many of the films that we get here are serious, or they're dark. And what I love about this is that it's just light and funny. What do you think that, first of all, talk a little bit about just getting the timing together of all this and making sure it explodes and
that like on set because everyone's like a Second City, Chicago, or UCB, New York improviser, but everyone's a really strong actor. So our director Sonia Sebastian let us play, but a lot of it's in the script. So there was room, but it was in the script. I think everyone is just a great comedic actress. Everyone's really good. And to his credit, Jameson Scala, who plays Larry, I'm so happy you guys love, is one of the best improvisers I've ever worked with in my life. And I just wanted to see if we could tell a story silently as well. And yeah, we're using him as a device, right, to kind of point a finger at how women are cast in films and how much they can talk. And so, to his credit, he stepped up. He made it very physical, right? So he's a great actor.
So I want to open it up a little bit to the audience. Do they have any questions? Alex back there.
Hi.
Hey, Alex.
What kind of advice would you give to someone who wants to start up doing their own film?
Oh, that's a good question. She said, what kind of advice would you give to someone who wants to start making their own films? And the other week in Chicago, my director Sonia said the best piece of advice for this, which is go out and start shooting. Shoot anything. Use your phone. Just practice, practice, practice. It's the same for actors and writers. Keep writing, keep auditioning, keep going to class. Just keep doing it. Get on your feet, I think is the best way. And if you have a vision of something and you see it, don't stop until you make it. That's all I know. My apartment is like full of whiteboards of vision. And it's like, I cannot stop until I see this thing on screen. So that's where it's at for me, if you really believe in it.
Any other questions? So now, talk to me a little bit. Now, I know that you've done the festival starting this year. Have you done most of LGBT film festivals?
Yeah, mostly LGBT. We started in, we had sneak previews in Boston and Miami, and then our international premiere was in Toronto. And it was daytime. And yeah, we've done San Diego and but we have like 12 festivals in the next month. Like we have so many festivals. We just got into Madrid, and I'm going to Tampa after this, and it's been a great year. We did get into Heartland Film Festival in Indianapolis, which is a crossover festival for us. So it's not LGBT. So it's really makes me very happy to be a part of that. Yeah.
Any questions? Let's tell us a little bit about the future of this. Will it be on DVD or streaming anytime soon?
Oh yeah. So I have been working on distribution like crazy. People keep putting on Instagram and Twitter, when can we see it? It should be on iTunes in November before Thanksgiving. We're also going to release it on our website through Vimeo. So you can buy the movie there. You can buy it with like behind the scenes footage with Natasha and all the cast interviews. And we're even putting out a full soundtrack because it's all original composition. And Stephanie Rice from The Voice wrote the opening credit music. So we're putting that out as like a single. So you guys can get that too.
Any other questions? I want to ask you, this weekend we showed Snapshots by Jan Curran, and everybody just loved that film. But your next project is, you're working together.
I'm in her next film.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm so excited to just be an actor and just like, I'm like, wait, so I just show up? So I just show up, eat craft services, and like get off work and work. Yeah, I'm in her next film. I think it's like called Turn Left or something like that. I think that's what it is. It's still like working title. Jan did Snapshots. I don't know if you guys saw it on Saturday night. Great film. Such a good film, right? My friend Emily Goss is in that movie, and I recommended her to Jan to play one of the lead love interests in the movie, and she's awesome. Yeah.
What's it going to be like just to act, not have to look at the script or produce it?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All I want to do is act, and so producing and writing is very new. This is my first feature ever, acting, writing, producing. So this is a lot for me. So I'm excited just to work as an actor. You know, like I grew up on stage, so I'm a little late to the game, starting in film, but I love it. Yeah.
Hi, my name's David. I just wanted to say I love the film. I'm so glad you're here to talk to us, and I just wanted to express that.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. You want to get a drink after? I don't know. It's my first time in Atlanta. I lived in Savannah and Athens. So how is that possible? I grew up in like Raleigh, Durham. Like how have I ever been to Atlanta? Yeah. So someone tell me where to go on a Monday? Yeah, next door? I have no idea. I'm open to recommendations.
If you had been there earlier today, you would have seen cows on the interstate.
My sister's room. Go there.
My sister.
Oh, okay. She sounds nice. Cool.
Don't give me a microphone, man. It's not good. I'm married.
My sister's name is Leslie Ball.
Sweet. Bye, guys.
Thank you for being here, and we're going to go outside and maybe take some photos.